What is up? Michael Buckheiser here, guys, with Just for Clicks, and also with the Mike Man Hour. If you guys are not watching us over on the Mike Man Hour, we are live on our Facebook page Sunday, 10 p.m. East Coast time through Sunday. So Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. East Coast time, we are over there on the Mike Man Hour. And this Just for Clicks now is kind of just a new kind of pop up and let us vent some thoughts here. So over there on the Sports Trash Talk group, if you guys are not a part of that yet, you should go over there and join it. And tell them that Michael sent you so I can win that $100 Amazon gift card. Over there at the Mike Man Hour, they are giving away a $100 Amazon gift card for every 500 likes that they get on their Facebook page. You know, you get an entry for liking the Facebook page. You get an entry for joining a trash talk group. There's up to like 12 trash talk groups over there now. You get 2 entries for every person that you invite. You get 5 points for becoming a top fan. You get 10 points for sharing the live feeds. I mean, too easy, right? But I read an article today that Ohio State says that they are playing football this fall no matter what. I mean, obviously, if the world ends, like obviously they can't play football because the world's no longer here, right? But they said they are going to for sure enter the conference games. They're either going to have a 10 game schedule with nothing but conference teams, or maybe like a one outside team lock as well, to basically eliminate travel, eliminate the possible spread of the coronavirus, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I've been in conversations, been in chats and reading and stuff like that. And I said this last night on the Mike and Mike Man Hour show. Is this the beginning of the end of the NCAA? Meaning that if the NCAA tries to move all fall sports to the spring, and you have these Power 5 conferences, you have the Big 12, you have the Big 10, the Pac-12, SEC, and the ACC, they all say, you know what? We're going to play football this fall. NCAA, we're going to separate from you, and we're going to do our own thing. Now, this can work if 2 conferences do this. If the SEC or the Big 10 say, you know what, F you NCAA, we are leaving. They could start their own NCAA playoff system. They can do this, and this. I mean, really, what is the NCAA used for right now? Back in the day, they were there to regulate, rules and whatnot, and basically, like, I'm talking like 70s, 60s type of frame, way before my time. Do not get me wrong there. I'm not that old yet. But the NCAA is kind of irrelevant anymore. They are a redundant system that doesn't make sense. I mean, it is stupid for them to be there. They are a $1 billion corporation taking money from these schools, extorting these athletes for free and making money off of these athletes when they can't make money themselves. What's up, Dylan? So my question is, if the NCAA does this and tries to move all fall sports into the spring, basically canceling fall athletics, is this the beginning of the end? The answer to that question is yes. NCAA will no longer be around if they try to make the Big Ten play football in spring. The Big Ten will say, F you, we are better than you, we are bigger than you, you need us more than we need you. And if the Big Ten does that, I could see the SEC following suit. Greg from the Twist, the Weekend in Sports Talk, said it best. The Big Ten and the SEC are the only 2 conferences that can leave and make a really big impact. And I agree with that. I think the Pac-12, ACC, or the Big 12 would have to have the backing from the other 2 major conferences. So this is kind of just a 2-conference race. So the NCAA better be getting down on their knees and praying to the Jesus gods up there. Man, look at that sky. Man, that's a 10th wonder of the world right there. Love a great thunderstorm, but I digress. The NCAA better hope that they can play football this fall. Let me rephrase that. What's the word I'm looking for? they better hope that they are okay with people playing football this fall, because the Big Ten says they are playing, and if they try to make it move, the Big Ten will leave the NCAA, and they will be hurting. Think about this. If we do not have Ohio State in the college football playoff this year because they separated from the NCAA, how much would that hurt the rankings? Would there be 4 SEC teams in the college football playoff then? That would be kind of intriguing then, right? What if the Big Ten and the SEC both separated from the NCAA, leaving us the ACC, the Mountain East, the Big East, Big 12, Pac-12, what other conference is there? The AAC, the American Atlantic Coast Conference, or whatever that just like that is. So you take Ohio State out of the mix, Georgia, Alabama, LSU, all particular playoff-bound teams per se. Who do you have left? You have Clemson. Okay, they've been there. They got a nice little fan base, like that's like happening. Then it comes down to a bunch of 2-loss teams, right? Well, you got Texas, Oklahoma. What are you going to put? USC back in there? NCAA. Just disband. Power 5 conferences leave NCAA right now. They don't need you. How would you regulate it? Easy. Take the five commissioners from the conferences now. You vote for one person to be your leader, to be your front, to be your, I don't know who even the commissioner of the NCAA is anymore. I say he is our commissioner of the College Football Alliance. Boom, the CFA, College Football Alliance. They have a 16-team playoff. Win. NCAA is no longer around. They pay their student athletes what they're worth, $1,000 a week or like a month, $2,000 a month, whatever. Man, you see kids getting an education, earning money, no longer dealing drugs to make ends meet, to put some food on their table when they're a freaking student athlete. Whatever. It's a win-win. Disband the NCAA. As Dylan says, #kill the NCAA. I'm down for that.